we'll see Taylor Heinicke and the Washington football team taking on Trey Lance and the Detroit.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heinicke.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Heinicke's throw complete there to Thomas.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Heinicke. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
To throw, it's Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Foster on 2nd down. There's a nice move. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Heinicke to throw it.
And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On the counter, it's Foster. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Heinicke now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Heinicke.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Heineke's throw caught by Higgins.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Heineke again.
Out to his left.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
2nd down at 7.
They'll try the right side with Foster. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First down, Heineke.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Quinnen Williams.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
To throw is Heineke.
He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Heineke.
They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Heineke got a man. It's Diaby Brown, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry for Foster. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will take over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 44, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Lance now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear.
Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Heineke. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's brought down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing. Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Looking to throw. Heineke. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Heineke on first down.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Fights off the defender. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Rosen on 1st and 10.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Bryant has it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Rosen's throw here into the hands of Moore.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 41,
Heineke.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. So we've reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Rosen. It's caught by Bryant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll hand off to Foster. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Now Heineke.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. On second down, it's Foster. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, Foster. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try again down here with Foster. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Play action here with Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now Rosen on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Come on, baby, we gotta do our job. We gotta do our
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Rosen will throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down now, it's Patterson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Lance now on first down. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lance. He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down. Now the ball comes loose.
And does Washington have it? They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Heineke now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
On third down, Heineke.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.